So while this job finishes, I'm going to show you how to make an automation. So I'm going to click this plus down here in automation, pretty straightforward. And this is going to be our Axle AI upload. And you can give it a color if you want. That's purely organizational. So I'm just going to leave it as the standard blue. And you'll see this is what the screen looks like. Um, each of these tokens down here is a preset that I've already created. I'm going to be creating one preset today, so I won't get into creating transcode and report presets, but I will create a copy one so you can kind of see what that process looks like and how once you create one, it'll then appear in this menu. So it's pretty straightforward creating these pipelines. We wanted to make it as simple as possible for users. So we've got our ACAM ingest token here, and we're just going to drag it and drop it. And you can see once you drop it in here, a representation of it appears, something we call a token. And you can see in the upper left, this is a representation of the token destination, its name. As I mentioned, this icon is the job type. And then for different types, it's going to show different information here. But for a copy, it's going to show the verification type and then the report type. So by default, it's going to make reports off of your global presets. But if you want, you can override that by dragging one of these report tokens down here on top of it. And you'll see different sections highlight based on where you put it. If you're going to drag it to this bottom part, it's going to add it as a subjob. So it's basically just going to override the reports, your global report settings, and make some reports. These ones are specific for the director/DOP. So that's our initial ingest. From there, we're going to do a backup, a transcode, and then send those transcodes to Axle AI. So let's go ahead and add the ACAM backup. And you'll see in the upper right, if the upper right highlights, it's going to add it to the right. Upper left, it's going to add it to the left. Pretty straightforward. So we'll add it to the right. And then we'll add this daily's transcode to the same place. And you'll see it's going to create two different paths. So now I'm going to show you how to create the Axle AI upload preset. So you'll just close out of this menu, go to Workflows, Preset, and you'll want to make sure you're in copy. I already have some presets created, as you saw from the automation view, and they are organized into these folders here. It's pretty easy to create folders. You just right click and create new folder, just like you would in Finder. And that can help you stay a little bit organized, especially if you want to do it by shoot or even by shooting day or by camera if you're working with different cameras. There's a lot of different options, but just so you don't have 10 or 20 presets all listed down here that you're scrolling through and looking through. So we'll just either you can right click and do create new preset that way, or click the plus icon and call it Axle AI upload and click create. So you can see if you're familiar with ShotPut Pro, a copy preset is going to be exactly the same as what's seen in ShotPut Pro. You're going to just add your destination. So I'm going to add this Axle AI watch folder titled Amsterdam. And you can add an output folder structure if you'd like. I'm not going to go into that right now. And you can also override verification. But for now, I'm going to keep that all the same. Close out of this and then go back to automation. Click on Axle AI upload. And you'll see in copy, I've now got Axle AI upload token, and I'm going to add it to the right of ACAM. Oops. Add it to the right of dailies. That is how you remove one. If you were interested in that, you just right click on a token and hit remove. So I'm going to go ahead and start this job, and then while it runs, I'm going to do a little bit more.